Turning on a light tonight. So, let's get on with the subject. 2012. Doomsday. A lot of things come to mind right now. Everyone seems so paranoid over the end of the world happening on December 21st, 2012. And let's not forget of the Galactic Federation of Light crowd, who seem to believe that between now and 2012, a group of extraterrestrial beings that apparently are the Pleiadians are going to come down and save us. You know, it's really funny. If you've seen some of my prior videos, you're already going to know what I'm about and what this channel is about. And you're also going to know that I'm a very open-minded individual. And regardless of some of the subject matter, I always believe that regardless of how fantastic it may sound, it should always be approached with an open mind. Because sometimes the most fantastic of stories could end up being true. Now, the thing that I really find interesting, especially in the past couple months, is that a group of people on YouTube are claiming to be these light seers. Or am I saying that right? Light seers. And apparently, for quite some time, the head of this organization, or rather I call this individual the head of the organization, because I see him in interviews all over YouTube, claims to be some type of contact with the Galactic Federation of Light. And apparently he's written some books and he sells them on his website. And apparently he actually has some DVDs. Now, when I encountered this individual on YouTube, I'll have to admit, I was, really skeptical, and I still am. He's not really doing anyone any harm. He seems like a fairly pleasant fellow. He doesn't seem like the serial killer type or the, non-approachable. But he does have that cultish look about him. He looks a little crazy. The person's name is Sheldan Nidle, and apparently he's been, for I don't know how many years, spreading some story or tale about how he, as a child, was being abducted from his bedroom by these galactic beings, aliens, if you will, and being trained to help society, to help us make that transition from the third dimension and beyond, when Earth finally reaches its pivotal moment where it starts to have cataclysmic events and life is no longer sustainable on its surface, and we as a race need to make that next step beyond the physical. And though I found this story very intriguing and entertaining, I might add, and fantastic, what I really found a little upsetting was he constantly relies on the sale of DVDs and books. Now, the one thing that I keep questioning myself about is, as an individual who claims to be, I guess, a student of these extraterrestrials who call themselves the Galactic Federation of Light, wouldn't the information they, I guess, as he calls it, downloaded to him, be privy to all people and not a select few who decide to visit his website and purchase? I mean, if we are headed towards this cataclysmic event where the world's about to collapse inward, as he would say, and those are not exactly his words, and we as a race are at that point where we need to make that shift from physical to whatever, I mean, shouldn't this just be given to us? I mean, isn't that what a person in that type of position should be doing? I mean, why the heck would you charge people? And that's what I'm saying. You know, we live in some very dangerous times. And what I mean by that is, you know, people nowadays, we're hurting, not only economically, but spiritually, emotionally. And we can be very easily preyed upon. And I'm not saying that Sheldan's preying on people, but it seems to me that there's been a lot of people in the past decade who prey upon anyone that's looking for a form of salvation. And towards these people that they don't want to believe in God, they don't want to believe in a higher power that might have created them, but they'll believe in some spaceman that's flying around on a little stupid UFO. Now, you know me, I believe in extraterrestrials, I believe in alien life. But why is it so hard to believe in a God, but yet it's easy to believe that some type of extraterrestrial is going from 60.9 billion light years to Earth and performing an animal probe in some guy in his house in some, you know, East redneck bumfuck USA? It's just as fantastic as, well, the concept of God. But back on track, there are people out there who are preying on those that want to believe that their lives are going to get better if some type of being or beings are going to come down and save us. Save us from what? Ourselves? We created this entire mess. We destroyed the ozone. You know, we're the reason why animals are becoming extinct. We're the reason why people are dying. We're murdering each other. We're stealing. We're robbing. We're causing wars across the ocean. You know, we have holy wars in the Mideast. You know, even if the Galactic Federation of Light is real, if they even do care, why would they choose someone? You know, why would they choose him and have him sell DVDs and books? Something just isn't fitting. I mean, you have to sometimes set aside your hope and everything else, and you have to let logic settle in just a little. Think about it. I mean, you laugh at someone who preaches God to you and then tries to sell you a Bible, right? So why wouldn't you laugh at someone that preaches to you about a so-called extraterrestrial race and then tries to sell you a DVD and a book? Think about it, people. You're not making any sense. Do aliens exist? Oh, I believe they do. Have they visited this Earth? Well, I believe they are visiting us. And I believe, who knows, maybe one of them is watching this video now. Who knows? But what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of things that we need to fix as a society and as a race. But it's not, I personally don't believe it's going to happen, you know, by the hands of an extraterrestrial race. I really don't. And on this 2012 bullcrap, I do believe something is going to happen in 2012, or rather, not necessarily a doomsday, but a lot of other people, you know, I believe something is going to happen. I mean, in the state that I live in, we hardly have any earthquakes. And just this past Sunday, we had a 3.1. Where I live, the entire building shook. And that's very uncommon for where we live here in the East Coast. Though we do live on a fault line, it's been fairly dormant, and there's only been a few recorded throughout the history of New England, one of the worst being in the 1800s. But there is something happening to this planet. Constant tsunamis, earthquakes, you name it. There's been a lot of activity in the skies, a lot of near misses with comets and asteroids. I mean, something is coming. Something is about to happen. But I don't think it's a cosmic salesman and a student with DVDs and a book. I'm sorry, you know. Sorry, Sheldon. I think it's bullshit that you're offering these books and these DVDs. I'm a very open-minded person, but when you try to start selling me something, you lose me right there. I'm not selling anything. I'm giving people my opinion, my beliefs, and even if I had some type of story to tell, which I do, I sure as hell wouldn't write a book about it and expect people to pay for it. Why? It's better for everyone to find out than those who are willing to pay for it, because even if it is true, those out there that really want to believe are going to pay for it. But those who are skeptical that really would like to believe are going to be skeptical of the fact that they have to pay for it. You get what I'm saying? Well, this is kind of a, well, it's not really that much of a quickie. Thanks to the increased limit of YouTube, we can actually do videos that are longer than 10 minutes, right? That happened when I was sick. I was sick for quite a while. So, anyway, just a quick video update for my channel, for my subscribers. And Morrison of NASA, never a straight answer. This is for you. You're an a-hole.